All right, Patrick. So, if you don't mind telling the class, what has your career path been like so far?
I graduated in 2006 with a degree in political science, and I actually worked for LSU for a little while, and I was working for a public accounting firm in Baton Rouge, and decided to join the National Guard in 2009. So I joined in 2009. And From there, I ended up going and getting a master's in public administration from LSU, and then I actually decided to go back and get another bachelor's degree, which I don't recommend unless you're really into it. But but I work on the civilian side. I work for a civil engineering firm here in Baton Rouge. Right now, I'm on active duty orders with the National Guard, uh, preparing for mobilization and also doing some in response to the coronavirus outbreak. But that's what I've done so far.
Awesome. How would you say that your HSS degree specifically prepared you for just your time throughout your career and even in your current role?
So I think a couple of things. One is any of the HSS degrees. I think they don't teach any specific technical skills, but I think the critical thinking skills are really valuable to think about all the things you're doing in your job. Sometimes provide some new perspective on how things could be done. I think those are skills you definitely gain um, through any of the disciplines within HSS or arts and sciences. So that's one. And for me specifically, and this is something, if somebody in the class has an interest in the military, um,
Awesome. So, as you're thinking about just like your past positions and where you are now, are there certain qualities or qualifications you look for in interns or, potential hires or even full-time employment? Are there certain like skills or just background experience that you find to be really valuable?
you know, for the people, certainly for the people in your class, I think to what's important to think about the two that they uh, is important. And the other thing I'd say, and we might get into this in a minute, is just continuing to build those skills. So not only did you get your degree and start graduate school,
Okay, awesome. What do you like most about your current job or the field of work that you're in?
So let's talk about the military, and because I'd be doing this anyway, even without master's degree and additional bachelor's degree. So what I like the most about what I'm doing right now is working on a team that I feel like has a purpose that I believe in. Just a real sense of purpose about my work every day. Working with people who have that sense of being purpose. Um, I don't know, ability to solve complex problems, deal with things they um, those are the things I enjoy. This situation right now with the coronavirus provides a lot of opportunity to try and solve problems and figure out how we're going to get things done. We spent a lot of last week trying to figure out how we were going to conduct training for our soldiers who were unable to come to drill because of the social
Yeah, definitely. That's a perfect segue into just the COVID-19 situation. And obviously, it was unexpected. And so, in situations like this, how does your staff and your team move forward, kind of from the military side, but then also just, as you've encountered unforeseen circumstances in past roles, what do you think are important qualities or things to think about when dealing with these types of things?
I think the most important thing is the ability to adapt and overcome and continue to achieve the mission, whatever it is. What's LSU Career Services or in the military or engineering firms. That I've seen had a front row seat to all those things and seeing people. This is a pretty drastic situation, but I mean, in our just routine jobs, we have things that come up that aren't perfect, and we have to figure out how to overcome them, how to adapt, how to come up with a solution that but it still works. So I think just the ability to keep pushing forward and don't give up on what it is you're tasked to do, even if the conditions you're working in are not maybe what you signed up for.
Right. Do you feel like if there has been anything in your personal life or professional life that has prepared you for this kind of shift in economy or what we're dealing with? Or do you think it goes back to that adaptability, the flexibility, that sort of mindset?
Well, certainly for me, I've been in the military for 10 years now, and we do a lot of very forced to adapt to what we have. Um, I'm war, so with the resources, some of the stuff that be able to do your job no matter what is going to help you be successful.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right. Well, I'm on to my last question.
Okay.
And so, what would you say is the best advice for these freshman students that are just starting their college career, whether they have an idea of what they want to do, or maybe they're in that exploratory process or phase? What's your best advice?
The best advice I'd give them is that focus on finishing school, but understand that finishing your degree is and then have to get yourself.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your
Absolutely.
time and thank you for your service.
No,
I'm
thank
so
you.
grateful.
All right. Have a good day. I appreciate it.
All right. You as well. Thanks, Patrick.
Bye.